You are watching online science class. We are here to present all the topics of the science from class 6 to 12. If you really like the content of our channel, please like and subscribe our channel and also press the bell icon for notification to get the information of next video. So dear students, we are going to start our today's topic, that is from class 8, chapter number 2, microorganism, friend and foe. This is the part 2 of microorganism, friend and foe. We have uploaded the part 1. We will provide the link of part 1 in our description section. Where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms may be single-celled bacteria, some algae, protozoa, or multicellular. Algae and fungi can survive under all type of environment, ranging from ice-cold climate to hot spring and desert marshy land. They are also found inside the bodies of other organisms, including human. Growth of some microorganisms depend on other organisms, while other organisms exist freely. We can take the example, microorganisms like amoeba can live alone. All of you know that amoeba found just nearby the water of any pond or lake, while fungi and bacteria may live in colonies. So these are the some of the example where do microorganisms live. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. Some microorganisms are used in production of curd, bread, and cakes. Some microorganisms have been used for the production of alcohol since ages. They are also used in cleaning up the environment as a decomposer. For example, organic waste, vegetable peels, remains of animal feces are broken down into harmless and usable substance by some bacteria. In agriculture field, microorganisms are used in increasing soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. We know very well the common example of rhizobium bacteria, which are used for fixation of nitrogen. Commercial use of microorganisms. For large-scale production of alcohol and wine, acetic acid. Acetic acid is common name of vinegar. Microorganisms are used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. Yeast is grown on natural sugar present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juice. This is the example of commercial use of microorganisms. Medicinal use of microorganisms. Whenever we fall ill, the doctor may give us some antibiotics tablets capable of injection like penicillin, which are made up of microorganisms. These days, the medicine produced from bacteria and fungi to kill or stop the growth of these disease-causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called antibiotics. The common examples are streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin, which are made from the fungi and bacteria, are some of the commonly known antibiotics. The antibiotics are made by growing specific microorganisms and are used to cure a variety of diseases. Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of qualified doctors. Antibiotics are even added with the feed of livestock and poultry for checking microbial infection in animals. We know very well that many of the animals may be infected due to the bacteria, so these are used with their feed to get them protect from all microbial infection. Microorganisms are also used to control many plant disease. Harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms that cause disease are often called germs. Some disease like chickenpox are caused by viruses. Disease caused by viruses usually spread easily from one person to another person. This is the example of chickenpox. You can see with the help of this figure. Vaccine. This is very important topic. When disease causing microbes enter our body, the antibodies produced by our body to fight with invader. What are the invader? Invader are these disease causing microorganisms. If microbes enter again, the body also remembers that how to fight with the microbes. If dead or weakened microbes are injected in healthy body, the body fight and kill them by producing suitable antibodies. The antibodies remain in the body for the protecting from disease causing microbes. This is how a vaccine works. This is very important part that dead and weak microbes are enter in our body to produce the specific antibody for particular disease. Several diseases like cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, and hepatitis can be prevented by vaccination. Increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are able to increase the fertility of soil by fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich the soil with nitrogen. These microbes are called biological nitrogen fixers. The common examples are nitrogen fixing bacteria, that is rhizobium, and blue-green algae. These are the very common examples which are used for increasing the fertility of soil. Cleaning the environment. At the time of making manure, we collect waste of the plant, vegetables, and fruit from nearby houses and garden. They put them into pit meant for waste disposal, and after some time it decomposed by microorganisms and gets converted to manure. By this method, environment is clean. This is very important because they are help to clean our environment by decomposing the plant and animal waste. Disease causing microorganism animal. Some of the microorganisms not only cause disease in humans and plants but also in other animals. For example, anthrax is an example of dangerous human and cattle disease caused by bacterium. Foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by virus. So these microorganisms are not only harmful for human beings but also for animals. Disease causing microorganisms in plant. Some of the microorganisms cause disease in plants such as wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple, and other. These diseases reduce the yield of crop. They can be controlled by the use of certain chemical or pesticide which kill the microbes which affect the yield of crops. This is the one of the chart of different type of the disease causing microorganism, mode of transmission and preventive measure. Just see, these are the tuberculosis, which is caused by bacteria, mode of transmission is air. Next is the measles, positive microorganism or virus, mode of transmission air. Chicken pox, it is caused by virus, mode of transmission is air and contact. Polio, caused by virus, mode of transmission is air and water. These are the preventive measures which are used for these human disease. Keep the patient in complete isolation. Keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of other. Vaccine to be given at the suitable age. Next is cholera. It is caused bacteria. Mode of transmission is water and food. Typhoid, it is caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission is water. How it can be prevented? It can be prevented by maintaining personal hygiene and good sanitary habit. Consume properly cooked food and boiled drinking water and vaccination. These are the preventive measures. Next is hepatitis. It is causative agent is virus and mode of transmission is water. What is the preventive measure? Drink boiled drinking water and vaccination. This next is malaria. The causative agent is protozoa. Mode of transmission is mosquito. Preventive measure, use of mosquito net and repellents, spray insecticide and control breeding of mosquito by not allowing water to collect in the surrounding. These are the preventive measures. So these are the very important, which is the name of the different type of the human disease and the positive microorganism and mode of transmission and preventive measure. Now these are the some of the plant disease. Citrus canker, it is caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission is air. All of you have seen this disease on the lemon. Next is the rust of wheat. It is caused by fungi. Mode of transmission is air and seed. All of you may see, this is the figure of the rust on wheat. Next is yellow vein mosaic of bhindi, that is okra. It is caused by virus. Mode of transmission is insect. So these are the some of the common example of the plant disease caused by microbiotics. And what are their use? Antibiotics are medicine that can kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms. For example, penicillin and penicillin. Antibiotics are used to cure a variety of disease such as streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline that are made from bacteria and fungi. Cure microbial infection in animals by mixing antibiotic with the feed of livestock and poultry and control several plant disease. What precaution should be followed while taking antibiotics and why? Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of the doctor, and one must be complete the course the doctor prescribed. Generally, the infected person or any type of the patient not complete the full course of the antibiotics. So it is very necessary to complete the course of antibiotic as per prescription of the doctor. Antibiotic taken in wrong dose may make the body resistant to the drug and it may not be effective in the future. Moreover, antibiotic may also kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. We know very well that antibiotics kill the kill or stop the growth of the bacteria. So not only harmful bacteria but also beneficial bacteria of our body are also killed by antibiotics. This is the reason that many patients which recover after the any type of the bacterial disease feel very weak. So why they are feeling very weak? Because their digestion become weak. They are not capable to do all the work. So this is the side effect of the antibiotics. Antibiotics cannot cure cold and flu. Why? Because these are caused by viruses. Some definition to remember. First of all, pathogen. Disease causing microbes are called pathogen. These are very very important definition. You have to remember all of these. Antibodies. Antibodies are substance our body produces to fight disease causing microbes. Vaccine. Vaccine are weakened or dead disease causing microbes that are injected in our body to trigger the production of antibodies. These antibodies remain in the body for a long time to protect it against any attack of disease causing microbes. Vaccination. The process of protecting the body from pathogen with the help of vaccine is called vaccination. So these are the very very important definition which are generally asked inside the examination. Communicable disease. Many diseases are very very communicable. These are microbial disease caused by microbes that spread from one infected person to healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact such as cholera, chickenpox, common cold and tuberculosis. These are the communicable disease. Next is carrier. Insect and animal that carry disease causing microbes and transfer them from one place to other are called carrier or vector, such as housefly and mosquito. Many animals or insects are not infected because they are transferring the microbes from one place to another place. The common carrier of most of the disease is housefly. How does housefly transfer pathogen? Housefly may sit on the garbage and animal excreta and the pathogen stick to their body. We know very well what are the pathogen. Disease causing microbes are known as the pathogen. When they sit on the uncovered food, these pathogens get transferred to the food because they are generally found on dead and decaying area or garbage area. But these housefly transfer the pathogen from garbage area to our food. When someone eats these contaminated food, he or she may be fall sick. To avoid these, we must keep the food covered. Thank you. Thanks for watching complete video. We will present the next topic of this chapter in our next video. Okay dear students, we will meet very soon.